is a live sports presentation of GLICOD. GLICOD.com.
GLICOD's coverage of UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday starts now.
And welcome to GLICOD's coverage of KHSAA playoff football, where tonight we are at Monahan Field, the Mo, at Kentucky Country Day School in Louisville, Kentucky, for this 1A semifinal game between the 9-4 Raceland Rams and the 10-2 Kentucky Country Day Bearcats. And I'm Dr. Todd Carter. Alongside me, Coach Jim Kazmarek, Christian Sanchez, our man up top, and Coach, playoff football, and here we are at KCD, ready for this semifinal matchup again this year.
Yeah, very exciting. You know, we talked to Coach Jones here before the game, and one of the things I reminded him was last year when we talked, I said, hey, I look forward to seeing you again next year, same place, same time, and here we are back again. And I know he's just as glad as we are, probably more so.
Well, and what sort of, let's do a brief gist of what kind of football we might see from both of these teams.
Well, it's going to be very interesting because Country Day has actually changed their offensive philosophy. And last year, if you remember, they had a really good quarterback and a lot of good receivers. They were pretty traditional, throwing the ball vertically down the field, and that worked out really well for them almost all season until they got to basically got to this point last year.
Right.
And so they've changed. They've gone to what's called the flex bone, which is a misdirection kind of a. I'm going to talk about Delaware wing tee, and we're going to talk about the wishbone and
Very
option
good.
and a lot of other things. It's a kind of a conglomeration of all of those things, and it's a unique offense to run and watch, and it's very difficult to defend. And Raceland, a little more traditional. They're gonna throw the ball vertically. They're gonna get the ball going upfield. They run a lot of 4 deep, and so it's going to be a game of completely different styles.
Well, in Raceland on a 3-game winning streak, and Kentucky Country Day on a 7-game winning streak. And so something's got to give here, but this is for the chance to play for a state championship next week. So that's really what matters.
You know, for any coach, this is a dream come true for anybody who's been coaching as long as Coach Jones and Coach Salmon have. This is a dream come true to get your team to this level.
Absolutely. Well, it is time for our game day weather. Game day weather and forecast is brought to you by Blinds Direct, offering custom blinds, window shades, wallpaper, and more. With over 30 years of serving, Louisville make Blinds Direct your choice for home decor. And our game day weather, well, you know what? It's clear, but it is cool. 31, and it's going to cool as the evening goes on. It's a cold but beautiful. We're going to call it a winter night. I know it's still technically fall till the 21st, but it feels like winter, Coach.
It's very wintry right now tonight. This is a beautiful night for high school football.
That's right.
Todd, you know, we've said that now this is what, the 13th or 14th game we've worked this year, and it's always a beautiful night for high school football.
Absolutely. So beautiful night for high school football. We're going to step aside, hear from some of our great GLICOD sponsors when we come back. Head coach Mike Salmons from the Raceland Rams got a chance to talk with Coach Kazmarek just a little while ago. So we will hear from him when we return here on GLICOD.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct. Not just blinds.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com. Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit OperationParent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, your one-stop real estate source. Founded by 1993 male graduate Dion Reese. Contact him at 502-387-6330 or visit online at polorealestategroup.com.
I'm with Coach Mike Sammons in his 11th year we're at the Raceland Rams, 105-42 record. Coach, Thomas Wolfe said, you can't go home again, but you've proved that wrong. You're born and bred Graceland High School assistant coach, teacher, and head coach, and I bet you have a little bit of orange and black blood flowing through you. Coach, what does it mean to you and the community for this football team?
Yeah, being from Raceland, it makes it a little special, a little extra special, I guess. And the one thing about us is, a lot of our coaches played for us and played at Raceland. And so, not a lot of people have been to Raceland. I tell people all the time, you don't look on a map and say, hey, let's move to Raceland. We're in Louisville tonight. People think, oh, let's move to Louisville. That's not how Raceland works. Raceland is a heritage place. People growing up and born there and raise families there. And if they leave and come back, that's because of the lineage. And so, our football team is really important to our community. Our community doesn't have much, and honestly, the industry's really died down. And so our community's really been able to hang their hat on the heartbeat of our football team. And so when you get nights like tonight, it's really special. And so I think, sometimes you got to pinch yourself when you're really living in the good old days. Yeah. And we're really grateful to be here tonight.
Coach, I'm going to read a quote to you, which I think is really great. We've got a railroad track, a four-way stop sign, and a football team, and not necessarily in that order. Raceland's not a destination. You don't look at a map and say, let's move to Raceland. It doesn't work that way. You might want to move somewhere else where it's warm or has population or something like that. You don't want to move somewhere where there's no economic growth. To me, it makes our team even stronger. Coach, I think that's a fantastic quote. When I read that, I said, that tells me a lot about Raceland High School, and Raceland football.
Yeah, just a real blue-collar town set down, right on the edge there of the Ohio River. And I think when you go up and down the river to eastern Kentucky, consolidation has really taken over.
Right.
Like schools consolidate, and they get bigger schools. And in our county, we have 3 school systems, a county school and then 2 independents. And so I think what you see in those tight-knit communities is the heartbeat is a school, and that's kind of who we are. That's what we've been. We've been playing football since 1928, and so this is really important to our community, really important to our people. And our kids, most of our kids are heritage kids, whether their dad or their grandparents or a great uncle or something played there or had some connection to our program at one time. And so there's a little sense of pride when you take the field, and you have some responsibility with that tradition. And that's kind of how we play the game.
Kind of Friday Night Lights thing, isn't it, Coach? I think that's phenomenal. That's what to me is what high school football is all about. Coach, even your coaching staff, there's continuity in your coaching staff. They've been with you a long time.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things that we've been able to grow the program is, I've been there, this is my 18th season on staff. Most of our coaches, at least our core coaches, we have some young guys who are coming in through the program and doing our middle school, but our 5 or 6, 8 varsity coaches have been there as long or longer than me. And so there's a lot of camaraderie there, and there's been a lot of consistency. And I think, there's a lot of value in having consistency, and I think that's one of the reasons that we've been able to elevate our program. We've been really good for a long time. But it's another level to get to this stage, and then there's another level from this stage on up that we haven't climbed yet. But I think that's one of the things that's helped us grow and be able to be back on this stage in recurring appearances.
Coach, let's talk about a few of your players now. Your sophomore quarterback, Jacob Waller, your two-way player, Sean Marucci, and I hope I pronounced his name correctly, and your defensive end, Lyndon Samuels. That's just a few I want to keynote tonight.
Yeah, number 10, Jake Waller, a sophomore quarterback for us. He took over about midway through the season. Just a really cerebral type kid. He's still developing physically, but mentally he's really, really spectacular, and he really honed in on what we're trying to do. And two biggest things Jake's done. Number one, he's valued the ball. You have to have the ball to score, and he's really taking care of the ball. Number two, he's won the locker room over. And when you can do those things, you give yourself a chance to lead the team at quarterback. Number 2, Shannon Marucci. Number 12, Lyndon Salmons. Two guys that are just heritage kids. Their families play for Raceland. They're really physical football players. They're physical young men, young kids, really work in the weight room, play really hard. When they put the orange and black on tonight, it's going to be really, really special to them. And so those guys are kind of a heartbeat on defense with some other guys, and that's really kind of hang our hat on those guys.
Coach, listen, Coach Samus, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight. Appreciate talking to you.
Appreciate you, man. Good luck. Thank you.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You cannot depend on Oliver's parallel parking.
Hey, you got it, man!
But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
You're struggling with something at school. Sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
As we return to KHSAA 1A semifinal here at Kentucky Country Day High School between the Raceland Rams and the KCD Bearcats, it's time for tonight's Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game are presented by Dr. Tyler Blunt of Blunt Dental Group, providing high-quality and comprehensive dentistry with straightforward smiles. Blunt Dental Group. And so, Coach, let's turn back to you and hear first your keys to the game for the Raceland Rams.
Well, they're going to be facing an offense that requires them to really be solid on their assignments. With the way Kentucky Country Day's offense is run, everybody's got to be responsible for a gap or a player, and if you start overthinking it and you start trying to do something you shouldn't be doing, Country Day's going to be able to take advantage of that. So play good assignment football, be disciplined on defense. Each player must cover their assignment and their responsibility. Don't try to do somebody else's job. Pressure the Bearcats secondary with some nice long vertical passes, and play a mistake-free kicking game in special teams. And one I didn't note is protect the ball. And one of the things I looked at on their stats is they've had 13 turnovers this year. They're +6 on takeaways, but they've had 13 turnovers this year. And lastly, is always difficult for high school teams is you got to overcome a long road trip. They were on the road for 3.5 hours getting here tonight.
Absolutely. For the Bearcats of Kentucky Country Day.
Well, keep the Ram defense guessing with your option flex bone attack.
Right.
Find out where their weaknesses are and just keep pounding away at that. And you'll find out that players are going to get frustrated.
Yep.
And I was watching Navy play today, and Navy runs basically the same type of offense. Army does the same thing if you're familiar with those two college teams. But so you've got to keep pounding away at, and finding and making the Rams get frustrated. Throw some well-timed play-action passes in there once they really key into stopping the run. They have a few play-action passes that are going to score for you. Play solids in the secondary. Watch those long vertical passes. Don't be beaten deep. Keep your mistakes at a minimum. In this type of game, mistakes are going to play a big part in that. Fumbles, penalties. I'll go back to the IU Ohio State game. A simple thing like just a twitch of an offensive lineman that caused a 5-yard penalty actually changed the whole complexion of the ball game. So you can't let those kind of mistakes hurt you tonight.
Absolutely. So those are tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Dr. Tyler Blunt of Blunt Dental Group. This broadcast is authorized by Kentucky Country Day with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to step aside, back with Coach Jones of KCD when we return on Glycod.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Flying direct, not just flies. Flying direct, not just flies.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
I'm with Coach Matt Jones of the Kentucky Country Day Bearcats. Coach is in his 13th season, if I'm not mistaken, and I have to check my notes here real quick. 118-47 your record, Coach. You keep track of that?
No, sir. No, I do not.
Right.
One at a time I keep track.
Coach, I have to remind you, last year we sat here and did the same thing, and I think at the very end I said, hey, I look forward to seeing you again next year at this time. So I'm glad I'm back here.
Yes,
I know you are too.
Yeah, if I get to see you, I know it's a big game.
Coach, you've changed your offense, and my question is, did you change your offense because of your personnel, or do you change your offense because of a need to change your offense?
Well, you change it first because of personnel. You want to make sure you have the right fit for what it is you want to do, and then you change it secondly because you want to be unique, and you want to put yourself in an opportunity to maybe swing above your head a little bit, whether it's in the state game or a game like this.
Well, Coach, what I find is that most schools now are so vanilla. You see the same offenses week after week. So when you see something different, you've thrown a wrench at a lot of defense coordinators right now.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be the guy they don't want to see, they don't want to play, and we want KCD to be known to be unique offensively. We were in the single wing for a lot of years, and now we're in the flex bone, and we've really enjoyed learning.
Yeah, Coach, you returned only four starters from last year. How have you been able to make that quick adjustment with only 4 starters?
You know, this team has surprised us every step of the way in a positive way. You know, they've played hard, they play together, they enjoy being with each other, and they're just a joy to coach and a joy to be around, and they've sort of sped up the curve for what we may have expected.
I noticed, and this is uncommon in single A schools, you are almost all 2 platoon, except for one player, Chris
Chris Mandy.
Is an offensive tackle and a defensive tackle for it. Why is he such a special player that he gets to play both ways?
Oh, man, Chris is an outstanding player. He's just a junior. He's only been playing football for 2 years. So this is his third year of football. He didn't play any middle school or any youth ball or anything like that. And Chris is he's got a motor that won't quit. He's about 250 pounds, and he's one of the best players in the state now.
And Parker Randolph, your running back.
Parker Rudolph, your running back, also one of your top players. Talk about him a little bit. Yeah, just so proud of Parker and his growth this year. You know, we put him in a featured role in this new offense we were talking about, and he's really thrived in that role. He's really taken ownership of what we asked him to do and done a great job. He's over 1,000 yards, which is one of his main goals.
Right. Coach, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate you.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Back live from the Mo here at Kentucky Country Day High School. It's time for our starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups presented by Interstate Batteries. Get started with Interstate Batteries. They're outrageously dependable. And actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to jump aside. We're going to go ahead and catch our last open here. And when we come back, we will get you those lineups as the teams come out on the field. We don't want to miss a minute of action. So stay tuned for this 1A semifinal tonight on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt, but you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. UA Local 502. They do it right the first time. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. The Army National Guard, where the next greatest generation is now. German American Bank, building our community together. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday.
You okay? As we return to this KHSAA 1A semifinal, we are about ready to kick it away. When we get our chance, we will get you the interstate battery starting lineups, but we don't want to miss a minute of action. Raceland won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. So kicking off to Kentucky Country Day, fielded at about the 12-yard line and across,
nice
breaking
move.
free across the 30 down to the 35. That was Tyler Wilson.
Nice move. He had stuck that foot in the ground and made a nice move. Got two men missing him. Picked up an extra 10 yards for the Bearcats.
So let's get you the away defense. Salmon, Spradlin, and Headley up front. Marushi, Lockwood, Bloss, and Literal, the linebackers. Burton and McKee, the cornerbacks. Safeties, Goodall, and Arnett. We will get you the KCD offense here momentarily. 1st and 10. Ball pops free. Picked up by quarterback Long and out of bounds.
And you know, I got to tell you, on a night like this, it seems weird, but it's actually more difficult to handle a cold football than it is a wet one. That ball gets so slick when it gets cold, and your hands get slick, and you'll see them always putting little spit them on their fingertips to get a little better control of the ball.
Here is your Kentucky Country Day offense. And quarterback Caden Long. I'll get you all the action, though. Handoff.
Ooh,
that's
nice
Wilson
play.
again. Good defense.
Yeah, Alex Hedler coming from his right side defensive end spot comes in and makes that play all the way across across the line of scrimmage to make that play. You know, you got to cut those people off. Even their backside, you've got to cut them off. You've got to slow them down.
You've got to make it third down here. Absolutely.
Yeah. Cut them off or slow them down, one or two. You slow them down by running some counters or reverses, bootlegs.
So Caden Long, Jr., handoff, left side. That's Parker Rudolph.
Yeah.
And does not go.
That's Alex Headley
anywhere.
And Chris Spradlin and Kenneth Literal.
So it's going to bring the punting team out. Should be Philippe Popa out there to kick the ball away.
So right away, Raceland's defense looks very dominant. That's serious right there.
So booting the ball away, fair catch called for and made. That's Jonah Arnett.
Yeah, Raceland starts with some really, really nice field position.
Let's show you the starting lineup for the Raceland Rams with Jacob Waller at quarterback, Rousey, Arnett, and Eisen on the outside. And Toole, Burrows, Bowden, Stewart, and Literal across the front. We'll get you the Kentucky Country Day defense here momentarily.
Quick screen, just
good screen and run to the right side there.
Was that Arnett?
I believe it was.
Tell. It's all the way across the field. It's hard to tell. But a little quick screen, picked up 7 yards. It's a good start for the Rams.
Defense, Mandy, Kahira, and Jones across the front.
Mm-hmm. 4 wide. Same thing, quick screen again.
And missed a second of that, but we got a first down there for the Raceland Rams.
So Jacob Waller starting out 2 for 2, and it's kind of nice that the coach is giving Jacob some easy passes to start with. Those little quick screens are easy. Now you got to be careful if you're Country Day. You got to be careful that you don't start coming up too quickly on those and have them do a stop and go.
So 1st and 10, right side, going to be out near the first down marker.
That's Marucci, their main running back, 11 touchdowns and 431 yards rushing on his last stats we had from him. And no huddle, kind of picking up the pace real quick. Again, Marucci again.
Right side, that's going to be good enough for a first down and a little bit more.
Yeah, a lot more.
Down inside the 20.
Yeah, a whole bunch of Bearcats on the tackle, but they didn't stop him until he gained another 7 or 8 yards after he got the first down. Hard runner. Shannon Marucci, hard runner, 6'1", 200-pound junior.
So another first down. 2 on this drive. Right side, again, out near the sticks. Well done. Line to gain was right at about the 9, and looks like it's going to be near there, if not just a tad short. And that was Aiden Cooper on the carry.
Again.
Cooper again.
Got some quicks, too, doesn't he? Wow.
Sure does. Nice burst there and another first down.
He's a senior running back. Good size, 5'11", too. Now they come under center and a little power I formation and quarterback sneak touchdown.
Quarterback sneak for Jacob Waller. If he's in, that's his 12th, and that is the dozen there for Mr. Waller.
Well, that is not the way Kentucky Country Day wanted to start this game. But I tell you, Raceland's offense looked very, very good, very quick, strong. Got some good offensive linemen. Jacob Litteroll is 6'2" and 280. Bryce Toole is sophomore, 5'11" and 225. They got some beef in that line. Evan Burrows, 6 foot and 230. He's a senior. So they've got some size in that offensive line. And
now Waller, the quarterback, is also the place kicker.
Yes, he is.
And he lines it up.
Yeah,
the kick is
kick
up,
too.
And the kick is good. So Raceland on top early, 7-0, and we're going to step aside. We'll be back with more first quarter action for you here from Kentucky Country Day on Glycott.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Back at Monahan Field here with 7:29 to go in the first quarter as Raceland, after forcing a 3-and-out by KCD, scores on about a 60-yard drive. Now the ensuing kickoff.
Oh, no, that's the way to answer right there.
And a great answer there. Still going, finally down. And that was Brody Bloom. Excuse me, that was Tyler
Wilson, yes. He had the opening kickoff and,
did.
Showed some quickness, and, boy, he really showed some quickness there. So that'll light some fire under Country Day. So let's see what they do with this now. That's
So KCD starts this drive in Raceland territory.
Yeah, 35-yard line.
And then we have a whistle.
Well, we have some problem with the chains across the way. It looks like the
Sure
chains are broken or tangled up.
Little tangle. We'll keep it here for the moment, Coach.
Yes.
Just let's put ourselves on both sidelines here. What do you say, especially as the KCD coach, Coach Jones? Now that run back sure helps you out. What do you tell your team to calm them down and say, hey, we got 7:20 left in the first?
That's right. That's what you tell them. Hey, the game's early. That's shake off some of the jitters. Defensively, we need to kind of tighten up a little bit. Maybe I think some of the speed and quickness that Raceland showed there may have caught them off guard a little bit. So yeah, just hey, we're all right. It's early in the game. Only 7 minutes gone.
And on the Raceland side,
keep doing what you're doing, guys. You played a great defensive series, and we had a really nice offensive series. It's not going to get easier. Country Day is going to toughen up. So don't get overconfident. Just let's keep doing. Let's do the Ram thing here.
All right. Well, we're coming back out, although.
And the chains are still broken. And you have to have them.
I think now they've got them, just as I was thinking, well, maybe we should go ahead and take a break. It looks like we are back ready for action.
Got them fixed.
So Caden Long, the junior, comes back out under center. Easy pass there, left side on that screen. Bates, the receiver, going to be about a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah. Austin McKee knocks him out of bounds. Bates makes a nice catch, but that's a good way to start. Knight gains some confidence. Got the quarterback gain some confidence. A little quick hitch. Easy 5-yard gain.
So 2nd and 5 here. That's Rudolph in the backfield behind, and then Wilson in motion.
Quarterback keeper.
Long quarterback keeper around that left side.
Yeah, they bring that man in motion. They actually use him as kind of a lead blocker for the quarterback. Fake to the fullback. Quarterback keeps it and follows that lead blocker off tackle.
3 yards on the play. 3rd down, 2 to go.
So 3rd down. That was
a fake motion.
Clean Cantley there.
Yeah, that's all right. That's part of the flex bone. That weird motions like that.
Pass that couldn't be held onto by Tyler Wilson there. The junior will bring up 4th down.
Well, the play was wide open. It's just a matter of him catching the ball. But again, I'm telling you, that ball's hard. It's hard to catch that thing. It's hard to handle it. That thing gets so slick when it's cold, and your hands get cold. And the players all have gloves on, but it's a different thing.
So Long now man in motion. Cantley. Oh, here comes the defense. Long throws, has a catch, but that's behind the line. Yes, it is. It was incomplete, but it was behind the line to gain anyway.
Yeah.
It was going to be a turnover on downs.
Logan Lockwood, a lot of pressure from the Raceland defense. Caught him from the backside, too. Shannon Marucci and Kenneth Littoral did a nice job on the containment in the rush. Marucci from the backside, Littoral on the containment. So,
didn't get the chance to say during the pregame that Steve Bird, executive producer, saying at Campbellsville 0 at Sayre 7. So Sayre up 7-0,
fumble
in that other semifinal game.
And Kentucky Country Day says they have it.
They have
Bearcats, no, but the referees don't agree with them.
See if we can show you the play here. Ends up being about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, I think they said he was down before the ball was actually fumbled.
We'll call that actually a 6-yard gain.
Second and 4.
Good defense there on that run to the right.
Yeah, Shannon Marucci and Jordan Stewart and Jacob Literal on that right side for Great Raceland's doing a really nice job blocking.
Officials timeout.
And we have an officials timeout. So let's go ahead and take a brief timeout. We'll come back in if we need to, but we'll take a brief timeout. Back with more here in this 1A semifinal from Kentucky Country Day on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And we are back in time for live action. They respotted the ball to the middle of the field, handoff right side. It's going to be a first down as Marucci there.
Yeah, kind of old school, straight T, Ohio State, Woody Hayes kind of formation there.
And 3 yards of the play results in a first down, Raceland.
So that is the 6th first down thus far by the Raceland Rams. They have moved the chains. Handoff. I believe that was Marucci again. This time gobbled up.
Yeah, nice play by Chris Mandy. That's a fella, the young man that coach was so high on when we talked before the game. And he's playing that right defensive end spot and just knifed inside the tackle and went right down the line of scrimmage and cut that play off before it even got started. Nice play on his part.
So going to make it 2nd and 9 for Waller and company. From the shotgun.
Another quick screen.
Quick screen throw to the right and breaking free, at least a first down. And across into KCD territory and finally whistled dead. Nice play there.
And I got to tell you, Todd, there's some good blocking going on that side because the Bearcat cornerback is doing a nice job coming up. But, man, he is the wideout that's blocking out there is doing a phenomenal job.
So 16-yard gain and a first down. Marucci.
Yeah, Marucci again.
Again, this time about 6 yards. Just battering and then setting up that.
Yeah, Rocco Huffman on the tackle from his linebacker spot.
So batter it up front and then set up those screens outside.
Yeah, Rocco's he's the leading tackler, 108 tackles on the year from his linebacker spot.
Good Kentucky Country Day defense stands up.
Yeah, nose tackle Arvin Kihira makes a nice play from his nose back tackle spot. He's coming out of the game now, but he made a really nice play. Yeah, they are stepping up. 3rd and 1. But
Cooper was the ball carrier there, and
Rams are probably back in their straight T, old school, two tight ends. Boy, does that bring back memories.
And
holy cow.
Quarterback sneak for another Ram first down.
You know, it's interesting watching Raceland play because we have now seen them spread the ball all over the field and throw quick screens, spread the ball all over the field, get the defense spread out, and then run the ball inside. We've seen them in a power I formation. We've seen them in a straight T, and they're back in the straight T again.
Handoff, right side. That was Arnett there, one of the slot backs.
Yeah, he's one of their main rushers too, and I guess a lot of his rushing yards out of the straight T. 451 yards rushing, and this is really old school football right now.
So 2nd and about 7, handoff. Again, that's Arnett. Makes the first man miss with a bit of a leap. But going to be a short gain is all he gets, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, 51, Bowen Johnson makes a nice play to kind of break the play up along with Chris Mandy. Just doing a nice job of kind of broke that play up.
Really only about a yard's gain there.
A big play here.
3rd and 6 with the clock under 2 minutes in this first quarter.
Back to the spread. Quick screen.
High snap, but
nice play. Nice.
Run right side. That's Cooper with it.
Yeah, Pierce Baum makes the nice play from his safety spot, but it's 4th down. Yeah, he did. Very nice play by Chris Baum.
So it's 4th down.
So big play for Kentucky Country Day here to hold them, gain a little confidence.
So 4th and 4.
Oh, no.
Going to be a free play.
Yeah.
So flag on the play, offsides.
Yeah. Just over anxious and trying to anticipate the snap count. And they got the first down the easy way.
Yep. By my count, the 8th first down for the Rams. Marucci on the handoff and run to the right. Big pile up there after about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Right into the center of the line, and 78. Big Xavier Crowley made a nice tackle in there. Some Country Days put some beef in there now. 56, Drake Jones, 5'9", 260. Chris Mandy, 6'2", 260.
Cooper again with it. This time around the right side. It's going to be a short gain. Going to say tackled inbounds. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4.
Gain of 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd down. 4 to go.
So another big play here for KCD. Try to slow this Raceland Rams offense down. Waller this time in the shotgun. Man to his right. Handoff to that man on his right. And met at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
It's going to be a short game, but I think he fell forward to the line.
I don't think, it's going to be 4th.
Marucci. It is going to be 4th down.
Yeah, Marucci, Chris Mandy again on the play.
You're going to say 4th and 2. Wasn't quite as close as I thought the spot might be, but that was just my angle.
I can see why Coach Jones was high on Chris Mandy. He has made several really nice plays.
And that's the end of the first quarter. So we will step aside. Be back for the second quarter here on Glycott.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Visit court.com. That's KORT.com today.
As we switch ends for a big fourth down play here from Kentucky Country Day High School in this 1A semifinal. Raceland Rams with the football. KCD going to try to stand them up here.
No,
around the left side.
I don't think he made it.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, went off tackle. Didn't make it.
And turnover on downs.
Yes. Yeah. Chris Mandy, Trip Swisher, some nice defensive play there on their part. And Case Finney at linebacker.
So Kentucky Country Day gets the ball back, and
they needed that.
They needed
yep,
they sure did. Sure did. Pitch, and the left side, that's Cantley upended there after a short game.
Yeah, Landon Blossom, the linebacker spot, doing what he's supposed to be doing. And, again, Kenneth Literal at his linebacker spot from the outside, along with number 52, Alex Hidley.
2nd and 8 here. Play comes in from the sideline. See everybody looking at their plays on their wrists. Long, under center. Pitch. That's Cantley again. And this one's going to be a short game.
Marucci and Alex Headley, same players doing the same thing. It's interesting that I'm watching some of the defensive linemen from Raceland that are doing what we used to call a submarine technique, is stay low and try to clog up the center. They got Chris Spradlin doing that.
So now, Long, they tried a bit of a hard count there, but he backed out of it.
He's looking for the coach to give him the signal.
Mm-hmm. Handoff nice inside.
Yeah.
Nice dive play there.
Nice dive
well
play.
done.
Yep, first down. Very nice play. Good blocking there.
That was Rudolph on the carry.
Yeah, Bearcats needed that. They needed some success.
Sure did. So first down and begin to move the ball here. Still a long way to go, but as you said, needed that just to show they could. Another inside handoff and run. Going to be a gain of about 4 there. That was Rudolph on the carry.
Gain of 4 yards on the play, 2nd down and 6.
So Bearcats here, 2nd and 6. Moving the football as effectively as they have so far all night. So good on them. Cantley in motion. He's going to be the lead blocker, though. And that one didn't go too far.
Not too far at all. No, and again, a lot of that's some misdirection and motion and following the misdirection halfback.
So it makes it 3rd and 5. So it's 3rd and manageable here, Coach. But certainly would have liked to be more of a 3rd and short situation.
Be a nice time they run a play action pass or a little bootleg action pass. Right here, nope. Yep, quarterback keeper.
And he's going to be out close. Depends on the spot. So that was
short.
Long. He came in with 84 carries, 451 yards, and 6 touchdowns. That one leaves KCD about a yard short.
Well, I don't know.
Pending the measurement here.
Yeah, that's we've seen 2 measurements tonight. That's 2 more than we've seen all season.
No, I think we saw one in one of those Indiana playoff games,
did.
Coach.
The last playoff game we worked. You're right.
And
first
that
down.
is first down by the tip of the football.
Yeah.
And good camera work there from Christian Sanchez up top in the cold.
It's a nice little quarterback counter keeper.
So that's a first down, and Kentucky Country Day moves the chains again, so an effective drive thus far. Ball just shy the 35-yard line. Handoff, little misdirection. Nice spin move there.
You're right.
Absolutely.
You're right.
That was Tyler Wilson, I believe.
One of the interesting things that Kentucky Country Day does is they will flip-flop their offensive linemen. So your offensive linemen are not a right tackle or a left tackle. They probably are designated as a strong side tackle and a quick side tackle, and they flip-flop their guards and tackles. And they probably are flipping them into the point of attack. So let's see if they're going right here. Yep.
Handoff right up the middle.
There you go.
Breaking loose was Rudolph.
Yeah, just
lost his balance or his step, but a fantastic first down run.
Parker Rudolph, the leading rusher, 1,000-yard rusher for Kentucky Country Day, and that was right over that right side. And again, you see the offensive lineman flip-flopping from strong side to quick side, and we didn't ever call them weak side. We call it the quick side. And it really puts your two best blockers at the point of attack.
So again, as Coach said, Rudolph, a 1,000-yard rusher. Now, nice pitch to Cantley here. Yeah. Option pitch, going to be a short gain, 2 or 3.
It was really a nice block by Tyler Wilson as a lead blocker for that option play. Surprised we haven't seen that earlier, the option.
Gain of 2 on the play, second down.
So gain of 2, that run by Cantley. He came in to the ball game with 441 yards, so also an effective runner there. 2nd and 8 here.
Yeah, he averages 10 yards a carry, actually. So very effective.
Handoff inside. This one went for maybe a yard, but not too far.
Inside handoff to number 5, Rudolph.
Rudolph on that carry, going to bring up 3rd down at about 7.
3rd down.
So you get Chris Mandy and Xavier Crawley on the same side. And that's 2 really good blockers. Now they're on the left side here. Let's see if they go left.
Rudolph's the deep back there. And that was Rudolph. He powered forward inside the 40, but then brought back. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. See what Kentucky Country Day wants to do here.
I think Coach Jones is going for it. Yeah, he's going for it.
I believe so, too. Yep. So 4th and 4, big play here.
Nope. He's punting. We've got
sure enough,
Philippe Popa as the punter. He's also the kicker. He kicked off.
Standing back at the 45-yard line.
Actually, it's a smart play. Play field position. You're only down 7 points.
Just into the end zone.
He's got to work on that.
Getting that one to go sideways there at the end.
Right.
But with 6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter, teams will change offense for defense after the punt.
So I'm waiting to see Raceland start throwing some vertical passes out of this spread formation.
Kentucky Country Day had 3 first downs there before finally being forced to punt the ball away, but still moved the ball well. Handoff, left side. That's Arnett. And Arnett with a gainer of about 3 or so.
Gain of 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7.
So 2nd and 7, 5:53 remaining here.
I don't think the wide running game is Raceland's best offense. I think they're really strong inside running game like this one right here.
Yep, but that was met well by Kentucky Country Day.
Yes, that was phenomenal defensive play. Rocco Huffman from his linebacker spot coming in.
So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 7. As the clock continues to tick here in this second quarter. First quarter went by in a blink. Pitch, catch, left side. It's going to be near a first down.
I think he may have gotten it.
I do believe he did.
Yeah. Yep, it's first down. So again, it's that quick screen pass that they're really gaining. They're getting a lot of mileage out of that quick screen pass. So Country Day can bring their corners up, play a little bit more hard corner defense like they are right. Well, not really.
Handoff inside.
Yeah.
Couple of yard gain there. Trying to see who that was. Was that was Cooper on the carry?
Yeah, and Bowen Johnson on the tackle, along with Drake Jones. Drake's a 5'9", 260-pound junior.
So 2nd and 8 here for Raceland.
So Raceland again is going 4 wide, and looks like they. That time it's a quarterback
keeper. And on the draw, it's a first down and more. Finally brought down at the 45-yard line.
And that's a really smart play on their part by just running a quarterback keeper, because it actually gives the quarterback a blocker, an extra blocker, because the running back becomes the lead blocker for the quarterback.
Well, it was really more of a direct snap because that was Marucci with it. So
was it
kind
Marucci?
Of a wildcat. Yes, it was a direct snap to Marucci, yes. This out to Rousey, Bryson Rousey.
Yeah.
First time we've
heard his name.
Yep. Catch out on the left.
So who was the lead
Gain
blocker?
Of about 6.
Who was the lead blocker for Marucci?
Was
it the quarterback?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I'm not certain. We'll have to go back. Maybe we can look at it again here in a moment.
That was a big play, actually.
Have to wait till after this play. Maybe we can go back and check that out. And actually 2nd and 4 here.
Jump.
And flags come in. Hey, this gives us
penalty.
This gives us first penalty for Raceland. This gives us the opportunity to see that play again here. Yeah, it was just a direct snap, but I think it was Marucci. Yeah, it was. It
was Marucci, but I guess it must have been the quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback was.
He was the lead blocker. He kicked out the defensive end.
So after the flag makes it 2nd and 9, and we have a timeout to Raceland, and so we will step aside. We'll be back with more of this 1A semifinal from Kentucky Country Day High School here on Glycott.
Not just blinds. Blinds direct. Not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Check out the latest Birds bonus plus continuous score updates from around the area on glycod.com. From here at Kentucky Country Day School, we've got Raceland, who scored with 7:29 in the first quarter on a rushing touchdown by Jacob Waller. They're the Raceland quarterback from 3 yards out and booted through the extra point as well. So Waller has accounted for all 7 of the points in the ball game thus far.
Well, we'll see if that 5-yard penalty affects the Raceland's offensive choices. We are going to.
Waller back, looks to throw, still looking. pressure finally comes. A flag comes in as well, and then Waller spun to the ground.
That was a very strange. That was a very strange play. I don't know if that was supposed to be a screen, if that was supposed to be thrown up the field.
It was odd. I will give you that.
Jacob Waller really should have got rid of the ball, thrown it.
See if we can get official word. It is against Raceland, and it's going to be declined, I do believe.
Right.
Yep,
well,
holding against Raceland declined.
Yeah. That was a really big play by the Bearcats and a very poor decision on Waller's part.
So loss of 10 on the play makes it 3rd and 19. So big play here for both teams.
Run a little draw play, a little screen pass, run the ball.
And a timeout taken this time by Kentucky Country Day. That gives us an opportunity to take our second break of the quarter, so we will do so. Back with more here at Kentucky Country Day on Glycott.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
A 3rd and 19 upcoming here with 3:24 remaining in this first half of football as the Raceland Rams, leading 7-0, are backed up and have a long way to go. Throw, pitch, catch, and then knocked out of bounds. Nice gain there by Parker Eisen on the pass from Waller.
Yep. Run everybody deep, and then drag somebody underneath, and hoping that he can run to the first down. Did a good job. Gained 12 yards.
Yep, 12-yard gain, but still makes it 4th and 8. And so we're going to have the ball punted away.
Boy, if Tyler Wilson's back there, he's a dangerous runner. Oh, that looked like the guy was offsides.
Somebody may have been offsides there.
Yeah, it was.
So false start against Raceland.
Yep.
Just their second
Not a good
penalty.
series for Raceland. They just, a bad choice by the quarterback, and then a motion penalty, and now another penalty. Not a good series.
So 4th and about 13. Waller, high snap, corrals it, gets it away. And finally bounces down and down at about the 32-yard line.
Thought the Bearcats had a block there, Todd. They were coming after that one.
Yep. It was close, but
yes, it was.
Waller just got it away in time.
The ball was touched down at the 36-yard line.
So KCD long looks to throw it right side and overthrows Bates, the intended receiver.
Yeah, that was one of those play action passes I've been waiting for him to run.
Going to make it 2nd and 10.
That's
here.
good coverage, though. Raceland had very, very good coverage. I can't say it. Number 11, that's Josh Arnett. And number 3, Austin McKee,
So Caden Long on the keeper. And a short gain there, just a half a yard or so.
Number 12, Lyndon Sam is on the tackle.
So now with 2:09 left, the Bearcats in an interesting situation. They are 3rd and long, really need to see if they can get this first down. Otherwise, they're going to punt it back with Raceland in enough time to possibly put points on the board. Pitch.
That's a good play.
Wilson.
Oh, he had it. He had it. He had an opening.
Had an opening, but just couldn't get there.
Yeah.
So Wilson on the carry is going to bring up 4th down.
Landon Goodall on the tackle. Nice, actually good pursuit by Raceland on that defense. You know, we talked about how Kentucky Country Day flip-flopping their offensive linemen, and now Raceland is flip-flopping their defensive linemen to go along with what Country Day's doing. Kind of a chess match.
So Raceland called this timeout.
Yeah.
And so 1:43 left in this half a play.
Yeah, Raceland call timeout, stop the clock. You're going to have minute 43 seconds to see if you can get something done here.
Popa boots it away. Nice high kick.
Back here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be down at the 31-yard line. Nice camera work there by Christian Sanchez. So Raceland will take over and have one more possession here in this first half, leading 7-0.
Okay, Rams have one timeout left, and Bearcats have two.
And dumping out.
Little screen pass.
A little screen pass, nicely done there for about an 8-yard gain, maybe 9.
Yeah, I tell you, if the Country Day defender hadn't been posted between the quarterback and Marucci, the quarterback had to dump it over his head, that play would have gone a lot further because the
quick out there. And I can't tell what the call was. I think it was incomplete. Must have fallen harmlessly to the turf, but I didn't see a good signal there by any of the striped shirts. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah. Well, if Bearcats can hold them, they're going to get the ball back with 2 timeouts.
And 1:05 left. Marucci with the first down and into KCD territory. Nice run there down to nearly the 40-yard line.
I'm trying to see. It was Jackson Miles was the defender who made the tackle. If it hadn't been for him, Marucci would have scored on that. There you go.
So handoff and gain of about 3 here.
Yep. Rams in a kind of a hurry-up situation here. And spike, stop the clock.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, still gives them 2 downs to work with.
Sure does. Indefinite 4-down territory.
Yeah. Time is more important than downs. Oh, pressure
coming.
A lot of pressure.
And
Holy
sacked.
cow. Yeah.
So Waller sacked in the backfield
there. Rocco Hoffman coming from his linebacker spot.
Led by number 37, Case Finney, and number 2, Rocco Huffman. It's 4th down. Timeout.
Case Finney and Rocco Hoffman are two linebackers.
So KCD takes a timeout, and we shall too. We'll be back with more second quarter action upcoming here on Glycod.
Yeah, go for the punt block.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Also support the work of the KCD Moves the Ball.
As we return here to this KHSAA 1A semifinal, Raceland up over Kentucky Country Day 7-0, but KCD will get the ball back with just a few ticks left on the clock.
And we know what can happen
on a kickoff
with a few seconds left. Well, in fact, we know what did happen with 1 second left.
Yep.
We've seen Providence get the ball back with 1 second left in the half and throw a 60-yard Hail Mary for a touchdown.
Yep. It can happen. So, 1st and 10 here, and 6 ticks left. Do you have time for any kind of a quick out, or you send everybody, or what do you call for, Coach?
Right now,
are you?
I'd run the ball. Be happy to go in 7-0.
Yep.
There you go, right there.
Run the ball, and that was Rudolph. And on that carry by Rudolph, that takes us to halftime. So at halftime, Raceland 7, Kentucky Country Day nothing. Let's step aside, hear from some of our great halftime sponsors. When we return, we will have the ticker up and running with as many scores as I can get in this amount of time, and certainly the halftime stats. So stay tuned for all that and more here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. with health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
As we return to this 1A semifinal game here at Kentucky Country Day High School, Monahan Field at Kentucky Country Day School, we've got Raceland on top, 7-0 in this one at the half. And should tell you who we are again one more time. I'm Dr. Todd Carter. Alongside me, Coach Jim Kazmarek. Christian Sanchez is now trying to warm his hands up after being up on top of the box there for the first half. Coach, I asked your first impression of our game here tonight, and what was the first thing that popped into your head?
It's cold.
It is that.
There's a space heater here behind me, and if I could take it and put it in my pants, I would.
Absolutely. Tonight's scoreboard presented by Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you. 7508 Preston Highway. 502-968-5657. That's 502-968-5657.
Can I give them some props?
Absolutely.
I've eaten there, and it is great. You said Holy Smokes, right, on Preston?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I've eaten there, and it is well worth it.
All right. So
take it from someone who doesn't miss too many meals.
Absolutely. There are just sent this little fact here from executive producer Steve Bird. There are only 14 private high schools playing football in Kentucky. Tonight, 6 of them are in the semifinals. Trinity, Covington Catholic, Lexington Catholic, Cal, and KCD and Sayre. So, interesting. 6 of the 14.
Says a lot about the parochial private schools, doesn't it?
Absolutely, sure does. Well, besides cold, what else should we say about the ball game tonight?
Well, let's talk about Raceland first of all. They started off the first series right down the field, scored. They spread out. They would spread their offense out with Marucci at the back and hand Marucci the ball, and had KCD's defense all spread out and really had a hard time dealing with that. And they ran those quick screen passes, and those quick screen passes are nothing more than like wide running plays. And Kentucky Country Day was kind of back on their heels. In fact, Raceland several times tonight have had some nice drives going and then kind of stalled because of Country Day's defense kind of stiffened up. So Country Day's playing really, really good defense right now, really good defense, and because Raceland's got a really high-powered offensive team. Country Day's got to get their offense clicking. They've got to start getting some things going on offense. I don't know, I don't think the passing game is their strength, but they do need to get some things going offensively. I'd like to see them maybe run some more option things. That to me would be a good way to keep Raceland off balance a little bit. So see if Kentucky Country Day can get some option into their offense. Maybe some play action passes where instead of going long down the sideline, if you drive that ball in there and then try to hit that tight end over the middle in a seam or the wide out in a slant and would work.
Well, let's jump aside, and when we come back, we're going to go through our some scoring plays and show you some video of that. A couple of our plays here in this ball game, but certainly at halftime, both of these ball clubs in this ball game, Raceland 7, Kentucky Country Day 0 at the half. Let's come back for more of this 1A semifinal on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
As we return here to Kentucky Country Day in this 1A semifinal between the Raceland Rams and the KCD Bearcats, Raceland leading 7-0. Again, tonight's scoreboard presented by Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you. 7508 Preston Highway, 502-968-5657. And, of course, one of the games here that you will see on the ticker rolling along that has an impact on who either Raceland or KCD would play next week. Sayre leading in the other 1A semifinal 21-6 over Campbellsville. But a myriad of other games all now underway at different points in their play. And we're going to come back with with stats here in a moment. But Coach, let's do this. Let's go ahead and think about what we're going to be telling our teams at halftime on both sides of this. Let's start with KCD trailing by 7.
Well, we're playing good defense, and we're right in there with them on defense, but we've got to get somewhere or another. We've got to get our offense cranked up. Coach is going to be working on that. We're going to come up with a game plan, and to me, the game plan is we need to start throwing some seam passes, some play-action passes, and bootleg passes, and run the option. We're going to start running the option a little more. Raceland is going to say we're driving the ball. We get to a position where we're moving, we're getting first downs, and then we don't score. We need to get the ball into the end zone. 7 points is not going to be enough points to win this game tonight.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump aside one more time here in the half. When we come back, we'll have your German American Bank scoring summary and also get you team stats for both teams. So let's do that when we return here on Glycod.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit OperationParent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Now for a look at our first half scoring from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. German American Bank. And first, let's look at team statistics. Score, of course, 7-0. A couple penalties for Raceland. 10 penalty yards. Really a clean game, Coach. One from Kentucky Country Day for 5 yards. Yeah. 10 first downs, though, by my count, for Raceland. Only 3 for KCD. No turnovers for either team. And then our scoring plays, really just the one for Raceland. Jacob Waller with a 3-yard rushing touchdown with 7:29 remaining in the first quarter, our only score of the game.
Yeah, and Raceland moving the ball well up and down the field. They're just not putting the ball in the end zone because Country Day's defense stiffens up and forces them into some things they probably really don't want to do. Raceland will get the ball here to start the second half, and we'll see what adjustments their coaches came up with as compared to me.
And that is our look at first half scoring from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. So Popa is going to kick it off, and for the Bearcats,
Philippe Popa, I like that name. He's all name team, definitely.
Absolutely.
Who we got deep?
Now
25.
Looking for that.
Jackson Rister, a senior.
Jackson Rister, yep.
And Parker Eisen.
Back to receive.
So as we return to live action here from Monahan Field, Popa boots it away. Nice kick there, deep and in the corner.
Oh, it went out of bounds.
It did roll out of bounds.
Both kickers now have had one ball kicked out of bounds, I think.
So that will bring the ball forward here.
Yeah, that's a severe penalty to me. That's.
So placed at the 35-yard line. And yes, I agree with you, Coach.
Good field position to start with.
Sure is for the Rams.
So I think you kick in the end zone, you get in the 20.
Yep.
You kick it out of bounds, put it on the 25. All right, let's see what adjustments, see what they're going to do differently. They're in the straight tee, pound and ground.
But nicely done. That was
Yes,
Arnett
it was.
there.
Arnett with a good 6-yard run. Up 5 yards.
Gain of 5 yards on the play. Second down and 5.
You just don't see this anymore. It's just like the whole game is being played in like a little square.
So pitch to Arnett on the second down play there. That's going to be out just short, I believe, of the line to gain.
So I wonder if their adjustment is we're going to control the ball. We are going to ground it out and pound it out and control the ball, and we're going to let 7 points be our victory.
It's going to make it third and I say 2, but it's probably a long one here. And off inside, it's going to be good for the first down and some more.
Yeah, right, all the way across the 50.
Nice run there, especially after contact.
Yeah, right up the center. Carson Bowden, I'm sure, Jordan Stewart, and Evan Burrows, center and the 2 guards, just kind of blew back the Kentucky Country Day defensive people.
Now, you know, Coach, we talk all year long about what a group of any certain team logo would be, team mascot, I should say, would be. On that first down play, it's going to be a gain of about 6.
Yeah, big gain.
Maybe 7.
So,
but what do you call a group of Bearcats? They're individual hunters, right?
Yeah, they are.
Maybe a den, I guess, might be about
a den of Bearcats?
I don't know.
That's a den of bears.
Yeah, den of bear. Yeah, I don't know. Pride Alliance. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
A lot of Bearcats. There were a lot of Bearcats on that one too.
What about Rams?
Second down. That's Cooper on the carry.
Yeah, that was
ahead for a couple.
Boy, he had a steam going when he got up to the line of scrimmage.
Sure didn't he?
2 yards on the play. It's
So gain of 2, going to be 3rd and 2 here. Notice I didn't answer you about the Rams coach. Here we go, 3rd and 2. Big play for Raceland here. See if they can move the chains again. They've already got a first down on this drive. Again, at half, leading 10-3 in the first down category. Marucci there with again ahead of steam, and he's going to have the first down by at least a yard, it looks like.
Carry by number 2, Marucci. Gain of 2 yards on the play, resulting in a first down race.
So another first down for the Rams inside the 40-yard line of Kentucky Country Day. So first down play here. Yep, sure was.
And when you're grinding it out, when your philosophy now has changed. Okay, we're going to keep the ball on the ground. We're going to grind it out. We're going to just eat up the clock. Those little flinches, those little 5-yard penalties, become a big deal because you're picking up yardage at 5 yards at a clip. So now you're going to have to pick up
7 or 8
yards.
maybe
or
something,
right.
Marucci with the carry and
sit.
met at the line of scrimmage,
Yep.
and it's going to be no gain. Well done there by KCD.
Yeah, I got to find out who that was.
See if we can see on the replay here.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if it was Chris Mandy again because he's been in on a lot of tackles.
It was, I don't think it was. I thought I saw a 7 there. I think it was Case Finney from his linebacker
Case Finney
spot,
from his linebacker spot,
Yep,
yeah.
I believe. Second and about 14
See,
here.
here he comes blitzing again.
Marucci.
Blitzing, yep.
And well done again by KCD.
Yeah.
Third down.
Yep. Pierce Baum, I think, coming from a safety spot on that tackle. So see that little 5-yard, see with that little 5-yard penalty, you
Yep.
think, oh, it's only 5 yards. That's a big deal.
Well, it certainly has allowed the Bearcats to pin their ears back.
And they've done this is the way they play. They give up yardage, bend, don't break.
So now more of a spread offense out there. Waller looking to throw. Down the center of the field, has a man broken up, though. Nicely played.
Yes, sir. That was well played. That was Brom Garlow. That was a really, really well played defensive play. And again, the Bearcats toughen up when they need to toughen up. They give up yardage, and then toughen up.
And Brom Garlov with
the big play.
Really big play there to knock that ball away.
Ooh,
Waller
that's a good,
punts
nice
the ball
punt.
away.
Yeah. End zone. No. Oh, boy.
Down
inside the
1 or 2 yard line.
Inside the 5 at least. It looks like about the 2. Really nice punt.
And good camera work there by Christian Sanchez. So long field ahead of Kentucky Country Day. First and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous right here, especially with the offense they run. Coming off the ball. Oh.
And it ended up being a nice gain, but dangerous.
Well, they got it out of the off the 2-yard line.
Carried by number 23, Tyler Wilson. Gain of 5 on the play. Second and 5.
Going to say 2nd and 5, 2nd
Oh,
and 6.
yes.
Oh,
it
well
almost
done.
broke it.
Again, almost broken is right. That was Rudolph with the carry. Good for a first down.
I almost broke it. So they needed that. This is a good drive starter for them.
So Long and company move the chains.
See if they go left. Yep, there's their option.
Gonna pitch
right. Nice
and
defensive
good
play.
Defensive play.
Very,
right.
very good defensive play.
Cantley was the ball carrier.
Yeah, Tyler Wilson tried to make the block, but boy, that was just a really nice defensive play. I think it was Austin McGee again. McKee. I'm gonna call him McGee all game, and it's McKee. And
so it's 2nd and 11.
Yep.
And off inside. And it's going to be a gain of about 5 or maybe even
bad.
6 here.
Not bad. And that was you fake that fullback dive, and you get the linebackers to suck at that at the fullback dive. And in reality, you're going to give it to that other back coming through the next hole.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. So definitely 3rd and manageable here.
We're going left. There's a play action pass. There he is. That's the one we were looking for.
Pass,
oh!
caught, and across into Raceland territory.
There's that play action that we were looking for.
There it was.
And he just.
And that was Miller Bates on the reception. Little juggle, but he hauls it in.
Had he not juggled it, he'd have scored. And that's an example there. You catch those defensive backs looking into the backfield, and they take their eyes off what they're supposed to be, and their eyes go into the backfield, and the receiver runs right past them. Zip, there he is.
So Rudolph, the ball carrier there, driven back after a short gain. But it is going to be a gain of a couple, it looks like. So 2nd and a long 8, maybe even 9.
Boy, Kentucky Country Day waited till the exact right time to pull that play action pass out.
And just a dive up the middle.
Yeah, not much
again
there.
by Rudolph.
Yeah,
not much
there. Inside of that Ram defense, Spradlin and Sammons and Headley, and the two linebackers, Logan Lockwood and Landon Bloss, are doing a nice job in there. So a little bootleg pass now. A little throwback pass. There it is. There he goes
pass,
again. There he goes again. Yep.
Caught.
Yep. Oh, he
dropped the ball.
He had it.
In the hands of Wilson. And they're going to say incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down.
All 6 referees signaled that incomplete, so I guess there was no doubt about that one.
No doubt about it.
Are we going to punt it?
From here, I would say they might go for it here.
No,
nope, going to punt it.
The
Popa
team
is out. Yep.
Yeah, Coach Jones grabbed Popa up as he came out and said something to him, so I don't know if that means we're going to try something today.
They just said try not to kick it into the end zone, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Nice long snapper.
Nice, good snap.
Oh,
just a bit of a pooch.
Takes
takes a nice roll, though.
Yeah.
Still going, down at the 5-yard line.
I think that's what the coach told him to do.
I think so, too. We're going to take a real quick break. Be back with more here on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Raceland takes over deep in their own territory here.
Well, Kentucky Country Day got out of the shadow of their goalpost.
They sure
on
did.
Their series, so let's see if Raceland can do the same.
Managed to flip the field.
Yeah, they sure did, didn't they?
And airing it out. Oh, off the fingertips. Off the fingertips of Parker Eisen.
Yeah. Parker, I don't know if he slowed down for a moment for some reason.
See if we can tell on the replay. Good camera work by Christian Sanchez, but Eisen, I think it was just, he may have. If so, it was just barely.
There's a flag on the play?
There is?
Yes.
Okay.
We got a flag. What do we got? Sideline warning? What do we got here?
I don't know of anything. I mean,
personal foul?
Personal foul. Personal foul.
That would be.
And so it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
I think the referee ran into one of their coaches on the sideline. Yeah.
So sideline interference.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting
No,
call.
that's a warning. So they didn't give him a warning because the referee ran into the coach. It wasn't a warning.
So it's going to make it 2nd and 13. And again, half the distance to the goal takes it down to about the 2.5 yard line. So deep in Raceland territory.
Yeah, Parker.
We'll have to watch that replay
he
again,
just
Coach, and
looked
see
like
if we
he
can see it. If it's
just
on the far
wasn't-
sideline,
I don't know
obviously.
yeah.
Came out on the field.
It was a good pass. Uh-oh.
So nice run there, but we're actually going to look back at the previous play.
Number
down, 7 to go.
See if we can see it. Oh, yes, sure enough. It happened at about the 45-yard line.
Ran into the coach, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah.
The coach was standing in the field to play. So
Yep, that's why it was a penalty.
Not
a warning.
I can't say I've ever seen that before.
No, that's not going anywhere.
Sure not.
Yeah.
Met by a
whole
lot of Bearcats.
Bearcats, and I did look that up, by the way. And there
Okay.
are no group of Bearcats.
I thought they were solitary hunters. I thought that was the case.
Okay, on the play is 4th down.
So 4th down, and Jacob Waller going to be for the sophomore forced to punt deep in his own end zone. A little bit of a high snap, but well corralled.
Uh-oh, this is going to be returnable.
Fielded at the 40, and they're
he
going to
said
say,
his
put
knee
his knee
touched.
down.
Said his knee touched. Well, but what
See if
good
we can
field
see it
position.
here.
Look at the
Still
field.
good field position is
Yeah,
right.
and
Absolutely.
They have. You're right. When you said they tilted the field back, they sure did. They were on their own 2-yard line, kicked the ball all the way to the other 2-yard line, and now they're getting field position on the 41.
So,
Great field position. This is Bearcats need to take advantage of this, Don.
Sure do.
Quick pass.
Quick pass out to left side and then upended quickly there.
Number 8.
Parker Eisen, I believe. No, number 8 would be
Number
Miles Behe.
Yeah.
Ba. My apologies there. Ba is the correct pronunciation. Second and call it a long 8.
Quarterback keeper.
And not going to be much of a gain there. Yard, maybe 2. Going to make it 3rd and about 7. Clock still running.
Look for this play action pass now. You're in 2 down zone. I don't think he's going to punt here, but
so big 3rd down coming. Little screen, Cantley, and he's upended after no gain or a short gain.
Yeah, Jonah Arnett from his free safety spot just read that play out perfectly.
That's the end of the 3rd period.
And that is the end of the 3rd period. So at the end of 3, we've got Raceland 7, Kentucky Country Day nothing. Let's step aside, hear from some of our great Glycod sponsors. Back with more here in just a few moments on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Pope out to punt the ball away.
We were debating here whether or not this was the right call. The only one that really matters is coach.
That's right.
And that's a good punt again.
It is a good punt.
Oh, no.
And
yes, it's even better.
Even better.
Yes.
Down well inside the 5, about the 2 or 3 yard line.
Yeah, right now, Philippe Popa is the most valuable player on the Kentucky Country Day team. He has kept the Rams bottled up down there.
Please stay off the track during the game. All fans should remain behind the fence at all times during tonight's contest.
So this one has been 7-0 since the early going. 7:29 in the first quarter, our only score. Jacob Waller, the quarterback for the Raceland Rams, with a 3-yard touchdown dive, and then booted through the extra points as well. Now the Rams.
That's a good,
good play there on
good
that right
play.
side.
Yeah, that gets you out of the danger zone there.
Marucci on the carry.
And good 8-yard gain. So a lot of times when you're down there, one of the things you want to do is throw a quick 5-yard, 10-yard pass. 1, 2, 3, throw it and get away from that goalpost.
And another run, right side. I believe that was Marucci again. It sure was for the first down.
And they're running right ass, and you could see the nice hole at the center, and the left guard, Evan Burrows, made for Marucci.
6 on the carry. First down, Raceland.
So Raceland certainly moving the ball well. Now a pile of Rams and Bearcats.
That looked like a rugby. That looked like a rugby scrum.
It sure did. And it's another first down for the Rams.
We got a player down for Country Day.
We sure do. We have an injury timeout, so we will take a brief timeout as well. Stay tuned for more fourth quarter action here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Playing some defense.
Interested in a corporate partnership with Glycod on our high school athletics platform or have a programming idea? Drop us a note at info@glycod.com. And, Coach, you identified the player who was down there.
Big Xavier Crowley, big guy. He is, when I say big, he is a big young man.
So 1st and 10.
They lose a lot of size when he's out of there.
Arnett, left side, spins. Going to be out
spinning,
near
still
the
moving.
first down marker and more. Great run there from Arnett.
Gain of 12 results in a first down.
So a gain of 12 and another first down for the Rams.
Yeah, when Crowley was out, as he's out, they lose a lot of size in the defensive line. Yeah, his sub is about half his size. See if they come right. Nope, coming left.
Arnett again on that left side.
Yeah, I got tripped up.
Carry by Arnett.
Going to make it second and about 7.
Yeah, Chris Mandy tripped him up. I think if Mandy hadn't tripped him up, he was
off to the races.
Yeah, he had a nice long gain. I don't know if races, but at least he'd have probably got 10 yards. Yeah, Mandy's been in a lot of tackles tonight.
Understand why Coach has him going both ways, huh? Handoff there. And it's going to, again, be right out at the line to gain. Another 6-yard gain from Marushi.
Carried by Marushi. Gain of 6 on the play results in a first down.
6th first down as the Raceland Rams got out from under the shadow of their own goalposts and have already nearly 50 yards of offense on this drive. Handoff, dive, ball on the ground.
Yeah.
I think
bounced
maybe
right
has
back up to
fallen
him.
on. Yep.
It bounced right back to him. You know it's your night when you fumble and the ball bounces right back to you. And not only did you bounce back to you, you gained 5 yards on the fumble.
That was Marushi on the carry, the fumble, and the recovery. So gain of 5. And as you said, Coach, not only did he fumbled, got it back, and managed to
5-yard gain.
Get it, yeah,
Arnett.
5-yard gain. Arnett this time as the first down.
They're just gashing the Bearcats right now with that wing, that straight T offense, and it's off tackle right and off tackle left, and they are just controlling the ball right now. Bearcats got to come up with some defensive plan. They're still playing a 5-man line, maybe jump into a 6, jump into a goal line in front. Yeah, still playing. Now they're back in, they're.
Handoff. Cooper this time. I think it's Cooper.
28?
No, my fault. It was not Cooper.
That was
Bloss.
Landon Bloss, yeah.
Yep.
That's the first time I think he's carried the ball tonight.
I believe you're correct.
And he's going to only get one chance. They just took him out.
Took him right back out again, didn't they?
Yep.
8th first down on this drive.
Yeah, Bearcats calling timeout. We've got to stop the momentum here. Good way to stop momentum is to call a timeout.
Absolutely. Gives us a chance to take a break, too. So we will do so. Hear from some of our great Glycod sponsors. Back with more of this KHSAA 1A semifinal from Kentucky Country Day High School on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
7-0 here in this 1A semifinal. Raceland has had the lead since the 7:29 mark in the first quarter, and they are driving again. And, Coach, we were saying during the break you wanted to commend Raceland on this drive.
Well, you know, it's very difficult to put together a drive like this without making any mistakes. And really, they did get lucky. They fumbled and the ball bounced right back to them for a 5-yard gain. But they've really been mistake-free on this drive, and they've really gashed 5, 6, 10 yards on each running play.
Pitch, Arnett. Oh,
nice
tripped up
play.
nicely there.
Yeah, really nice play. Pierce Baum makes a really nice play. From his safety spot. I don't know how he's coming up from his safety spot. But, you know, when you're playing that straight tee with two tight ends, your safeties become cornerbacks and linebackers. Everybody's playing within a little 7 or 8 yard box.
So it's going to make it 2nd and 10 here. Handoff.
Another good play. Good penetration there. Is that Finney again?
No,
yeah, Case Finney again. Penetration Cooper from his linebacker spot. So big. Then, well, they're actually in 4-down territory now, Todd. So,
yeah, sure.
You know, if you can hold them here and make it 3rd and 7.
So that's a Marucci and Cooper to the left of
it's Marucci.
It was Marucci,
right
and it was
middle.
right up the middle, and it was basically
again, it's
just right there. Yep.
Burrows, Bowden, and Stewart right up the middle. And around the 10-yard line?
Right on the 10-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal from the 10. That is favorable. Quarterback sneak? I couldn't tell. Whatever it was a 5-yard gain.
It sure was. So Cooper was the ball carrier. It's the ball forward to about the 7-yard line.
2nd and goal to go.
So 2nd and goal from about the 7-yard line.
Big Isaac Horsley's in there. Oh.
Handoff, right side, falling forward. That's going to be made some headway towards the goal line.
There's some bodies in there, aren't there? Look at this. I mean, this is big 68. We haven't mentioned his name, but Isaac Horsley is playing right guard right now, and they're running right over the top of him.
3rd and goal to go inside the 5. And touchdown from Arnett. Touchdown from 3 yards out.
That was a 98-yard drive.
Sure was.
And ate up a good part of the 4th quarter.
So Raceland has Waller out there to attempt this extra point. Kick is up, and kick is good. So Raceland now 14 and KCD nothing. Let's show you that replay of that score.
That was just bodies. Yeah, it's just too much size. Too much size in there for Kentucky Country Day to stop them on defense. And they just look like they, I relate this to like a prize fight, a heavyweight fight, where you take so many body punches, and by you get down into the late rounds, and your hands start dropping, and then that's what's happening to Country Day right now. They're getting so many body punches, they start dropping their hands. They start getting tired.
Sorry, we were interrupted there slightly just because basically I was holding the trophies.
Yes.
They were right here next to me, and they
another one out of bounds.
This one's going to roll out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So they're making their way down to the
35-yard line again. So Kentucky Country Day starts out in good field position again.
They sure do.
Oh, they're going to re-kick?
They are going to re-kick it.
It's interesting.
Do have one final that has come in already, and 6A final. Ryle defeating Great Crossing 35-7 to punch their ticket.
Mm-hmm. Where's Great
Kroger
Crossing?
Field.
Where's that school?
Other side of Lexington. That's the best I can do.
Well, I don't know.
That's the best I can do.
I don't know.
We'll ask executive producer Steve Bird. He'll let us know.
Okay.
Maybe.
There's a better kick.
Muller kicks it and picked up there. That's Rudolph trying to make something happen.
He is. Oh,
finally
just stepped
steps
out of bounds.
Was that Rudolph or
Deion Davidson?
It was Davidson. Yes, it sure was. After I called that, I thought I had the number wrong. So Davidson on the return there. Again, good camera work from Christian Sanchez up top.
Well, that's even better field position. So they gained 8 yards on a 5-yard penalty.
Pitch, Cantley, around the right side, and gain of about 3.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Can bring up 2nd and 7.
Oh.
Trying to throw it here to this right side, but
they were so much better.
Miller
they were so much better when
connect.
they had those hit the seam passes off the play action. They had 2 really nice pass plays out of that.
So going to make it 3rd and 7 here. Pitch. And nice little bit of a run there by Wilson. Yeah. Tyler Wilson, couple-yard gain, going to bring up 4th down.
4th and 4, 4th and 5, 4th and 4, 4th and a long 4.
Long 4, yep. But 4-down territory here at midfield with just under 4 minutes to go here in this one.
So got a little bootleg quarterback run-pass option. Oops.
Resets here.
Yeah, he's checking. Coach is calling the play. Look at our play card. What do we got? We got something. We got to do something here. Timeout.
Going to have to call timeout.
Yeah, that's too much. Man, we wasted some time there, though. That's the problem.
Yep. Timeout KCD, so we will take a brief timeout as well, and we'll be back with more here on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344. and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
Be a defining play of this game right here.
Defining play of the game upcoming. 4th and 4.
Play action.
Long looks to throw.
Got him
Play
open.
action
and
intercepted.
That was a heck of a play by 25. That really was a good play. Is it 25?
Jackson Rister.
25 or 26?
26, actually,
yeah,
I
26,
believe.
that's Max Burton.
Max Burton on the interception.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. It was a good-looking play, and he had him open for a moment, and Max Burton closed really, really nicely on the ball.
So Max Burton with the interception. That's the just the 5th interception Caden Long's thrown all year long, but that one at a very inopportune time. Sayre has defeated Campbellsville, so looks like barring a bit of a miracle here with 3:19 left, Raceland will be taking on Sayre next weekend.
Rocco Hoffman.
Second down.
I wonder when Kentucky is going to go with play clocks on the field.
Yes, it would. We're used to that over in Indiana, and that would be nice.
I bet they're one of the few states that still don't have that.
So 2nd and 13 here.
Uh-oh.
Going to be a gain of about 3 or 4. We're going to say 4.
Yeah.
3rd and a long 9 here.
It's 3rd down, 10 to go.
So 3rd and 10.
It puts a lot of pressure on this back judge back here, too.
Sure
to keep
does.
the clock. He's got a signal. He should signal the quarterback.
Handoff inside.
Call timeout. Call timeout. There you go.
So timeout.
4 yards on the play.
Timeout taken by KCD. That's their 3rd and final timeout. We will keep it here, pending this 4th and 6th play. And this is, of course, to play for that 1A championship next Friday. That's December 6th at noon. We already know that Sayre has punched their ticket.
Sayre is in.
And that's at Kroger Field next Friday. So Raceland, as we talked about in the pregame, they again with the punch their ticket and headed to that game.
It's interesting. They're going for it. No, they jumped offside.
And
now it's going to be 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Yep.
Offsides against KCD. This is a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
So a 5-yard penalty, only the second
this has been
penalty
a really
other than a kicking penalty.
This has been a really clean game.
It sure has,
And it's gone fast because both teams have kept the ball on the ground and moved the ball pretty well.
Yep.
4th and 1.
And first down, I believe.
Yep, that should be ball game.
Should be ball game. Marucci with the carry.
And no timeouts left, so the best formation, the best play a coach can call.
And if I'm
victory formation and take a knee. And when you're doing it, when you know you're going to the state championship game, it makes it even better.
You bet. I think there's only one guy happier than the folks over there in that Raceland sideline. That's Christian, who gets come down out of the cold here in a couple minutes.
Yeah. Oh, don't do that.
A little bit chippy there.
Yeah, don't do that. So, and you look at Kentucky Country Day's team, they have 9 juniors starting on offense. They have 6 juniors, 3 sophomores, and a freshman started on defense tonight.
Yep.
So I would suspect that next year, Todd, we should get a reservation for this spot in the press box at this point in the season.
Thinking we might be back is what you're saying.
Yeah, I believe we'll be back here watching them play again. They got a good coach and a good team, and they played a really, really good game against a really good team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Raceland is a good physical high school football team.
Well, and that's our final. So the Raceland Rams defeat the Kentucky Country Day Bearcats 14-0 in this 1A semifinal, and the Rams will play Sayre next Friday, December 6th at noon, Kroger Field at UK. And so we will step aside, and we're going to get you the post-game show and all the scores on the ticker we can upcoming as this 1A semifinal is over, and our congratulations to the Raceland Rams. Come on back. We'll have the post-game show for you here on Glycod.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest-growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
At a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
While I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by the Army National Guard. Protect what matters most to you. Visit your nearest National Guard recruiter or nationalguard.com.
As we return here to this KHSAA 1A semifinal, Kentucky Country Day High School, the Raceland Rams emerge victorious in this one. They will take on the Sayre Spartans on Friday at noon. It's 14-0 win over Kentucky Country Day for punching their ticket to head to UK next week to play in that. And Coach, just your overall thought of this one and how Raceland really, they scored in the first quarter, they scored in the fourth quarter, and KCD moved the ball at times pretty well, but really only had 5 or 6, I think it was 6 actually, first downs to show. So Raceland really did dominate the whole game.
Well, they did, and they had a lot of first downs, a lot of drives, a lot of yardage, and they scored when they needed to. Kentucky Country Day, nothing to be ashamed of. Obviously, what a great
Absolutely
season!
not.
10-3, took a really good Raceland team all the way down to the wire, and Raceland just was a little bit too big. Just had a little bit too much muscle. They got into that T formation and just kind of mashed them. And like I mentioned it, kind of like a prize fight where you keep getting body blows until you finally drop your hands. And you drop your hands, you get a knockout. I think they just wore out the Kentucky Country Day defensive linemen just by mashing them continually in that second half. And I think that's when we talked about what was the coach going to tell them at halftime. I think what he told them is we're going to ground them. We're going to pound them and ground them, and we're going to control the ball. And that's what they did. And congratulations to them. They have a fine team. I'm looking at the crowd of Raceland fans here across the field. Looks like I bet a good part of the town is here tonight.
It was a big crowd came out for Raceland, and nice crowd for Kentucky Country Day as well. But nice, very nice crowd traveling all the way over from Raceland.
And we already mentioned the fact that we expect Kentucky Country Day to be here again next year. With all the juniors and underclassmen they had, Coach has got an offense that is clicking, and he's got a whole nother year to refine it a little bit. We expect to see Kentucky Country Day right back here again. Last year they played Ludlow. This year they played Raceland. No telling who they'll play next year, but it could very well be this Raceland team again because they're pretty much of a junior-dominated team also.
Absolutely. Well, let's again step aside. When we come back, we will continue with our Holy Smokes ticker. Our ticker tonight brought to you by Holy Smokes Barbecue on Preston Highway in Louisville. So our thanks to them. Let's go ahead and jump aside again, and when we come back, we'll go through our team stats and German American Bank stats, and then get our most outstanding players on the postgame show here on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Lines are wet, not just blinds. Lines are wet, not just blinds.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
As we return, it's time for our German American Bank final numbers. Now for a look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. German American Bank. Well, let's first look at our scoring plays. As I got to take that one off so we can read it. There we go. Our scoring plays. Raceland, of course, with both scores in this one. 7:29 left in the first quarter. Jacob Walker with a three-yard touchdown run. I said Walker, excuse me, Waller. With the 3-yard touchdown run. Waller with the point after touchdown as well, making it 7-0. And then Jonah Arnett running in the ball from 3 yards out. This one with 4:59 left in the ball game. Waller with the extra point and making it 14-0 and our final score. So one touchdown in the first quarter, one in the fourth quarter for the Raceland Rams. Now also our final statistics here, and the final stats here in this 1A semifinal game, 14-0, Raceland over KCD. 4 penalties for Raceland, 2 for KCD. 18 penalty yards for against Raceland, 10 for KCD. First downs, 19 for the Rams, just 5 for the Bearcats. 1 turnover on an interception thrown by and into the hands of Max Burton for KCD.
Yeah, Rams just dominated the line of scrimmage in the running game tonight.
All right, so there are your German American Bank final numbers, strengthening communities since 1910. I will going to take a quick break, and then we're going to go ahead and get our most outstanding players of the game, try to wrap things up here from Kentucky Country Day High School as the Raceland Rams punch their ticket to Kroger Field next week to play against the Sayre Spartans. Let's come back with the final wrap-up here on our postgame show and Kentucky high school football on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
a life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt, but you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Our State Farm Insurance Most Outstanding Players, State Farm Insurance agent Mike Shelton, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there, and you can call Mike 502-893-9255 for those most outstanding players. Let's sorry, I got to make sure I get things off here in the right order. Now let's turn it back over to Coach, and who do we have first, I guess, for the KCD Bearcats in the loss tonight?
Well, that would be their offensive and defensive tackle, Chris Mandy, 6'2", 255, a junior. I know Coach Jones was really high on him. I watched him quite a bit tonight, and he made a lot of tackles. Just was very disruptive early in the game, and they ran a lot of their offense on his side. So Chris Mandy, I think he's got a really good future in football, especially a young man who's 6'2" and 255 pounds.
All right, so that is the KCD Bearcats now for the Raceland Rams.
And again, this was one of those where it could have been a lot of different people, but I like the fact that only a few of the Ram players went both ways. And Shannon Marucci, their good running back, also started at outside linebacker, and he made quite a few tackles and carried the load, although he didn't score tonight for the Rams, but he did carry the load for them, especially that last series. And so Shannon Marucci, 6'1", 200-pound junior, and I suspect we'll see more of him also.
All right, so those are your State Farm most outstanding players. Brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And let's take this opportunity now just to briefly look at next week's schedule, and we're just going to show you live basketball returning to Glycod, and these are just the games of interest for the our Louisville area games, and those include Eastern at Male at Southern High School on Monday night in a boys contest at 7:30, and on Tuesday a girls contest Campbell County at Sacred Heart, and then on Thursday boys North Oldham at Ballard. So we also have, I know on Tuesday, Southern Indiana game and some other in the the Lexington market as well. But you can check all that out at glycod.com. So there's our schedule. And Coach, I guess at this point let's put a bow on the season. Anything in particular you want to touch on?
Well, we wrapped it up by watching two really good teams play this year, and that's tonight. But, we had the privilege of watching a really, really good Providence High School team for a good part of the season this year.
Yep,
and
saw them a bunch of times.
Yes, and it was very enjoyable, and looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
God willing, the creek don't rise. We get together and do this again.
As they say, Providence getting to play tomorrow at
Yes.
Lucas Oil Stadium at 11 a.m. So for that state final. Well, Coach, that wraps it up. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, Coach Jim Kazmarek, our analyst, Christian Sanchez on our camera tonight in the cold. We'd like to thank the KCD Athletics Director, Amy Elliott. Also want to thank President Owner of Glycod, Chris Labar, our Executive Producer, Steve Bird. And so, once again, I'm Dr. Todd Carter saying good night and thank you. We will see you next time on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. UA Local 502, they do it right the first time. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. The Army National Guard, where the next greatest generation is now. German American Bank, building our community together. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Holy Smokes Barbecue.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.